So what's in the box today, Tim?
I brought it in and then I left.
And they left. And he just got home. He sent me when he'd be home. So I said I could put up a thing and say, okay. So I unpacked them so that we could put sweets together. I said, I used to sit on the floor and I still start that way. But then you have to watch me assemble everything. So this is.
And I sacrificed for a business by not going as many places as I wanted to.
He didn't get to go to his half-price books today when he was out running errands. So, but he'll find another time.
I did, but I didn't look around.
Oh, you did stop?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't stop. I didn't look.
All is good. So this is just a quick looking at some of the new products. And I'm going to say, when I ordered, I didn't have the physical catalog either. So I'm looking online like many of you do. And I love having a real catalog. I thought I ordered 2 things that I didn't, but I won't even tell you what they are because they'll show up another time. So let's get started. I love this paper.
She won't even tell me what it was.
I have been using this a ton as this is one thing that demonstrators were able to get early. And these things are going to be available, should be September. So one of the advantages about getting the starter kit is you get to order things a month early. So if that's appealing to you, just talk to me about it. But I love this paper.
It's a peace sign right there with a holding.
Yeah, isn't this all just gorgeous?
Yep.
And so are the flip sides. So I was just going to show this again because now it will become available for you to order. And the dies here. Look at these dies. The doves. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we've got the UK here. That is so wonderful. It's just so fun that we're a worldwide community. I just think that is so fun. Okay, and Tim is going to be just setting these on the floor, I think, for that. We're going to start with sweets. This is going to be really interesting. Check out this paper. When we talk about the Northern Lights and all the different chalking techniques we've done with that and inking techniques. Look at this paper. Isn't this interesting? We don't need to do this.
Whoa.
So light and wonder. And I love the back sides too, the variegated colors.
What's that actually called? Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, it is. And then we have words to go with it. Things like embrace the wonder. Wonder is a word that you like a lot. Your strength inspires me. May your day be filled with wonder. Or light or love.
My life is filled with magic.
Magic, yes. Wishing you a year of magic. Magical thinking. There's a book about that, Tim. I think that could be you.
It could be.
But you know how we often put like trees and things with this? Look at the dies that come with this. Oh, we have France in the house too. That is so wonderful. But look at these. These are going to make some amazing scenes. And then we have some clouds. We've got water, land, mountains, trees. It's going to be really fun to play with. So that is a sweet. And along with that, we have some ribbon and some frosted iridescent dots.
Ooh.
So cool.
Did we ever show what Nolan made with dots?
Oh, it's sitting in the...
I know where.
Okay.
Where, did you move it?
No, I haven't moved it. We were talking, we had our grandkids for the weekend and it's... Nolan, who is the youngest, was working with a kit that had a magnifying glass in it. It was a science kind of kit. And so when it was over, the girls were putting things like these on their ears, making earrings. So after they made cards, they all made their mom a birthday card. But then it was pretty cute because this is what Nolan ended up doing. He took his magnifying glass and he put these all over. And I thought, and it really looks cute. He said he wants to find a place in our house to hang it. So we have to look for something, Tim, a little place to put that somewhere because he wanted to leave it here.
See the magnifying glass?
Yeah, but I just thought he did such a nice job. And, who knows what you could do with all these things. So that's, I know with my grandkids, they aren't here that much. So I don't bother bringing out all the retired things. So, I know I might miss some of these, but it's good. I'm so happy to share them. And they just feel like coming into our house is like, going into a craft store and they get to choose what they want. But I just thought that was very clever and it really is pretty. So anyway, got to do a little crafting thing with that, Okay, here's one I am totally excited about. And it's because of the paper. And, okay, so we have these dots. This is Jolly Delivery. And check this out. It's got this packet with it. So it'll be a really cute thing to put little notes in. That will be very cute. And then look at these stamps. From here to there, from me to you, from the North Pole. Okay, what I love most, is paper.
Merry Christmas and happy wishes. I've not heard that before.
And check this out. Look at all these pop-up things. So all of you animal lovers, and won't kids have fun? Pam said she didn't think the envelope was that big. Yeah, so it's going to be just big enough to do like this kind of a thing inside, which would be really useful because you could put on the front of a card, but also just to tuck in little note enclosures. At really nice gift stores, they often have these little enclosures you can buy at the end. So I think we can just make our own. But check out this paper. There are 2 pages of, so there's this, and then there's this, which of course can be fussy cut. And I don't mind fussy cut. And some of the dies probably work for them too. I have no idea. But I love fussy cutting. And then here's another one. These are all.
So these pop out?
These all pop out too. So these are going to be so fun. So one is all cute little animals, and the one is like stores and shopping. How adorable is that?
Can I just say that I think one of my favorite, as far as pretty goes, are foxes. They're just so beautiful in real life.
Yep.
But,
And I think some of these are really fun because they don't need to be Christmas. A whole lot of these just could be, some are very Christmas like that. But some of these, like the little mouse with the gift, that'd be a cute little thing to put in a birthday card. So a whole lot of these could be anything. And this doesn't even have a little gift. I think, and look at Happy Mail for Valentine's. That would be adorable.
Ooh.
So it can see, and then we have all these little envelope things here. Sandy said she uses her good stuff for the grandkids too. I used to think, and I have friends that have the other stuff they bring out, but since we live in a craft house, I can't really just hide the good stuff. And it is part of them noticing to see what's new and different too. So anyway, I gave up kind of controlling anything. It's free reign when they're here. And I love it. I love seeing what they gravitate to.
I grew up with a dog named Bozo, and that's close to looking what Bozo looked like.
And I think a whole lot of these little ones would just be cute to put on the inside. Oh, isn't that adorable? The little hedgehog with the thing on the inside of the card, where you're going to write just an added little thing. So all of these are fabulous head start. Plus what I showed you, we could fussy cut. Plus there's more in here that could be fussy cut. Check out all these vehicles. And this is another one. These look like the ones that are kind of popped out too. I mean, this is just really cool. It's going to be a whole lot of fun things to do with this. Okay. I'm loving this and all these. So this is set aside. I'm going to start fussy cutting now because, I like to make my packets of things to have. Actually, tomorrow we have in our Create With Us, I'm going to be creating cards also with these new papers. So you want to come check that out tomorrow because I haven't made those yet, but I designed the plan. Oh, and then there's white ribbon that I think goes with that. But if I mess them up, I mess them up. And then there's one more suite. In this, I'm doing the main catalog first and then the online. So this is really interesting. Christmas Greenery. These are large. I already have some ideas. And these cut out part of the paper. The paper in this is beautiful. These are beautiful too. And look at these labels. Now these are more Christmas other than just for you and to and from, but sending love and joy could be for anything. I always like to look for things that aren't always, I like that sending love and joy, like on your birthday. And look at all of the different dies. So when I'm running dies like this, actually when Luann comes over and runs dies for me, we tend to put all of these on a sheet of white paper and then we just make a whole bunch. And then I have assorted sizes to use because I won't stick with these words.
The way this one goes.
Yep. So that will fit in there. And the sending love and joy. And I guess they'll go in there and sending happy wishes. Oh, so there are more things. I'm thrilled it's not just Christmas, that it is more traditional. But that's what I'll do. And then again, I have my feeder packs ready. So then I can just draw. I keep all of these together in one little containers. So I know they're all from traditional labels. So I'd know where to find them if I want more. But then I can just draw on those for all kinds of words. So that's gonna be really fun. And then it has this with it. These ribbon.
Ooh, well, those are pretty.
And I had to just show this. I don't know. This is just more. I've been using those black and white words all the time. Okay, now there's gold for Christmas. So an easy way, if you don't want to do your words, this is going to be fabulous too. Now we got to look at this paper. It's always the exciting part. I think this is so pretty. So it's foiled on the one side. And let's see, the dies cut out these. So that is beautiful. I noticed that. And these longer ones. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to cut some out today.
These kind of
these. So if we look at this, I have to get them on right. And then you'll see how they cut these out. See how it goes? Mm-hmm. So I go through and cut my paper loosely around these, and then I can run them through the dies that way. So that's another thing I'm going to do when I am this. Okay. And that's that one. So that's very traditional. Now I'm still in the catalog. So now we're going to look at some other bundles. The little squirrel, I don't know. We have a love-hate relationship with squirrels, but these are pretty stinking cute. But they're pretty fun to watch. Now that we have our bird feeder figured out, we put a slinky below. If anyone needs to see a picture, remind us so they cannot get up to the bird feeder. And now they don't even try. But when we first put it up, it was so hilarious because they kept trying and they get so far and then go back down because it was a little too scary. Then they kind of learned how to do it in the, well, I don't know, they're slippery or something. Then in the winter, the snow piled up. This is a few years ago, and we realized they could get up that last little bit. So then we had to clear the snow, and then the slinky went back to working. Mm-hmm. So now they're much more fun to watch now that they can't get into our bird feeders.
They look scary. Look at that eye. That's really.
You fill the bird feeder every day. You could fill it twice a day. It is just amazing how quickly that goes down.
I know.
So that's pretty cool. And then we have, I didn't open this one. Look at this Gingerbread Man. These would make
snap,
adorable gift tags. If you did gift tags, because look at this. This folds over and it makes a card this big. And then you can decorate it.
What do you mean it folds over?
See how it folds? So it'd be like a folding snowman. So it can be a card in itself or a gift tag hanging out. And I think that'd be really cute. And you could decorate them all differently for different people. For those of you who are ambitious, look at all these fun little add-on things.
And that's a worm.
Yeah, a worm.
It's a flying hot dog.
Yeah. So see, you could do all kinds of things with it. You could make them all totally different. Mm-hmm. But that'll be fun, especially if you like to putz. I'm not the biggest putzer, but I really can see just making more of the traditional gingerbread opening and then maybe adding a hat or something. I don't see adding a million doodads, but we know people will, and we will love looking at them.
I don't think our household could handle 2 putzers.
Yeah, that's probably true. Tim is the putzer, and I'm the just get her done.
Get her done.
Oh, Cheryl said she hadn't realized that actually makes a card. Yeah, that really makes it awesome, doesn't it? I just think that was such a great idea. You know what else I would see with this? We made, actually, we got them from my aunt one year. She got them from a store, but they were like stamped on paper bags and then attached and stuffed inside. These would make some really cute ornaments. I have to see if I can figure that out. They would make really fun ornaments. And we like to make ornaments each year as a kind of a fun little thing. Becky Lynn says she's the queen of putts. Yeah, you and Tim.
That's why you and I get along so well.
Now, Woodland Scenery, I just think this is so cute. Well, there have been a lot of, in Wisconsin, did you guys see the story about the bear with a jar on its head? And they finally got the jar off.
And it was like 11 days and it could have died.
Yeah, it had really lost a lot of weight. It could still drink because it could submerge. Water would come in the side. That's what I wondered about when I first saw it. but it couldn't eat. And I thought human interest stories like that are just so interesting. But this is just cute. I love the little logs, the smoke coming out of the
And
house.
personally, I would say only in Wisconsin.
And the
Becky
little
Lynn.
sled. So I think that's cute. This will be fun. Builder Blossom. So it's just kind of a building set that you can do all kinds of different flowers. I like that. And a child is born. This is the nativity set. And what do you notice about these?
No faces.
No faces. So that's an interesting look. And of course, if you want a face, you could put it in and see if your artwork completes it or not.
That must be a thing because I've seen that other places.
Yeah, it is definitely a style. Yeah, Becky Lynn was saying that bear was so thin, her heart just hurt for that. Oh, I know, and have everybody watching, and then they had all these sightings, but then they finally found it, because people call in, but they still have to go find it and then rescue it. I think that's so fun. Does the house punch work with that other scenery? No, the house punch is going to be bigger than this because this is just little. I don't know. It might work as like if you were doing the house punch as a tag and this on top of it. That I don't know. I tend to keep my punches because I like to have my punches, they'll work alone. And I thought that punch was wonderful. And then one more. This is the fundraising set. They do one, and I think it's $3 from every set goes to breast cancer research. And remember, so this is Love and Courage. And you all know that I live flat after having a double mastectomy. Oh, I don't know, 11, 12 years. I don't know. It's been a long time now. It is a long time now. So, so this always means a lot to me. So that's, and that is just such a common thing. And just health in general, cancer, all kinds of health, heart, just all of the struggles that people go through. So I think that is pretty cool. Now we're going to go to the online ones. They're all coming out together. So I thought, Carrie says she loves the squirrel punch. She volunteers with a group called Squirrel Scouts. Oh, that is so cute in the UK for 4 and 5 year olds. That is so perfect.
Are they fluffy squirrels?
But I also love that it's a punch, because that's, very, very cute. That is perfect. And go nuts. Yes. And I think the one like with the breast cancer and stuff too, it is just very honoring to use a set like that. And, we all have people that would love cards like that. So anyway, gathering moments. This I find really intriguing. Look at the size of these dies. So this is going to be a full card, a front basically. Or again, I could see these being tags somehow. Scrapbookers are going to love these.
Maple and oak.
Yeah, I think this is really intriguing. And then we have all of these little ones that are just beautifully watercolored, and they all have dies. So I really think this is exciting. And I love this little piece of little plaid there for little collaging to put in.
I have an app on my phone that tells you what plant or tree it is based on the leaf or the,
Yeah, which is really fun. I mean,
our
enjoyed that.
grandkids really liked it.
Yep.
When we were out in the park.
Yep. And you put on, when we travel, different apps for different things, like birds and kind of whatever. So this is just going to be interesting. So, how some stamps you look at and immediately what you do with them, and others you just think, oh, that's interesting. I have to think about that. I know what I do with these, and I'm going to love that, but this is going to be really fun to work with. I am thinking, I even just see things like plaids and stuff with big leaves in autumn. I love autumn. Yeah, Brenda says the leaves don't look that big in the catalog. So it's fun to get them because they don't.
Can you take this apart and make it whistle like you do with regular acorns?
You could try. You could try. So along with that, we have an embossing folder. These, and now we'll look at the papers that go with this. Again, these are gorgeous papers, and I love autumn. I love autumn colors. I love everything about autumn. Look at those rich leaves. And we have this and a plaid, this, and this. And then we're going to flip them over. So all of these are just beautiful, and you'll see those leaves in them. And then flipped over, we have these. Some good neutral colors in there, and a pretty plaid. I love plaids. So that is set number 1. And then next, we're going to have this. This is modern Christmas. Let's look at the paper first this time. This is, I love, and to me, autumn is also, I love the cooling, the crisp leaves, the warm days, cool nights, and the sense of beginning. I think it just goes back to school days and stuff. Autumn just has the sense of beginning. The only thing I don't like is that night comes sooner, the dark. But look at these gorgeous foiled. And so this is like a modern take on Christmas. And yeah, I totally get that. I think that's ooh, love those trees. Look at that. Oh, this would be a fun one too. Oh, I could see these. I'm thinking there'd be punches that would work with these and be really pretty. And then the flip, oh, I guess there's one more under here. We have all of those. And then the flip side, black and white. You can never go wrong with, I like those black and white. And then look at these big hoops. Some time ago, we had the smaller hoops. Okay, I'm seeing these with these big leaves too. So I have no idea what we're going to do. These would make some pretty ornaments. I have no idea what we're going to make with all this stuff. But Alana
would like them for pierced ears.
Yeah, that's right. She'd attach those and pretend she sent a picture of her mom with when she was here alone, just saying, "Mom, I got double piercings. I hope you're okay." But it was just the little thing. So we were going back and forth with that. That was pretty fun. And then there's that, the black and silver with twine, and these are this. Okay, the one that really took my eye is the star. I'm going to make some gold stars today. But look at all these bold, modern. They're definitely going to go with that paper. So I think that's a really fun look.
That's Christmas tree or out.
Yep. Yep. So tell me what you're liking, because I always love to know what people are liking most. And for Christmas, are you someone that gets one new Christmas set each year and then makes all your things? Or are you someone who likes to make a whole variety? Or maybe you already have yours done from last year and you're ahead of the game.
A lot of people out there make their Christmas things in June.
This is Delicate Pines. I, of course, saw snowflakes when I looked at this. I thought it was a winter set. And I said, what pines? But they're all made with little pines, but it's kind of a take on that. And then we have all of these dies. Oh, this might have gone with, oh no, I don't, it says snowflakes. So, well, it goes with something, probably. And we have the green. And so this would not be Christmas. I just was thinking it was Christmassy, but look at this. I mean, it has a snowflake look, but they're really pines. So it'd be a very interesting scrapbook page just as is. So I don't know. I think this is just really interesting. My favorite paper here is this dark one. I love this one. It seems like we had one more. Okay, so we have these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. One must be doubled up in here. Oh, no, those are two different ones. They're just similar, but different. Okay.
Wait. Oh, right here.
But they have a look of snowflakes. Isn't that just kind of interesting? I'll pull that one out.
Well,
that's cool.
I'm curious about these because we used to have a thing when we were kids, pull apart grass you'd pull it, they'd be come up in sections and they kind of look like that.
Well, these should be from pine trees. Would they have been from pine trees? They could be. They could have been. Yeah.
Kind of part of that family, I think.
Kind of. Okay. And then the flip side of these.
Ooh.
Now again, this is snowflakes. This has to be snowflakes. This one. I don't know. These look like snowflakes and ice. So this is going to be really interesting. Like frosting windows, we're going to have to see. Rebecca says that we have Christmas trees for less fortunate that we give away. This year's theme is Woodland Christmas. The hoops and stamp set would be perfect for making the ornaments. Oh, they would. This must be the year of the big dies. Pam says, yes, it does seem like that, doesn't it? But these are really stunning. I really like these, like the crystals.
Yep.
So I might use this side more than the other. I have no idea. I don't see anything on here to fussy cut, so I don't think it's going into my fussy cutting pile. Okay, and next we have one more suite. And this is one, I've been using this paper too. Demonstrators, we could order the paper early, but not the other things. And I have had, every time I've used this, I've had so many requests. Where did you get that paper? There's you get 3 sheets. You get more sheets. There's just 4, but I love these. So you're going to recognize these from cards I've been making. I made a bunch of that, and then the back side. This is my absolute favorite. I've been using that on a ton of cards. So that's really fun. And in addition, look at this new metallic paper to go with this. Ooh, this is a bronze metallic. That is gorgeous. And then we have these. Oh, this is very rich. And then we have 2 stamp sets and dies. We have this autumn one. Let's see. There's just one in there. Okay. This is an autumn set to kind of go with it.
Amber autumn.
And then this one is really intriguing. This is autumn trees, but look at the dies. We're talking about year of the big dies. Here we go again. I said that's kind of amazing. Let's see how big. Yeah, this tree is that big. So it is going to be a die. Really interesting. So these are going to make some really fun technique cards. I always have ideas for fall. So fall is kind of fun to work with. But and the silhouette there, these are really cool. And then these will cut out some of these other things. Very cool. So that's a really fun. So another, I like to show the bundles first because I love, if I'm going to work with a bundle, I put out the whole bundle and I leave it on my table for a few days if you have a place to leave things open, because I'm looking at it as I go by and I'm noticing what goes together. I like working with a bunch of things that go together. It already tells you what goes together. And then I pick some basic colored cardstock out of the designer series paper. It says in the back what they've used. So by just going by and thinking about it, it just is easy to get a bunch of ideas. So that's what I like to do. Now this is embossed snowflake paper, and the whole pack. So how cool is that going to be for winter cards? So I really like that. And then we're into other dies here. Here's Festive Friends, which is adorable. And my favorite's a snowman. And again, partly because it doesn't need to be Christmas. Those are Christmassy. But these 2 are not. And the snowflakes, I would make winter birthday cards.
Santa Claus and an elf are Christmassy?
Yes. But I always look for things that go after that, beyond. So I think between these, and has a little tag there. So see, these are meant to do cute little tags on. Oh, this looks cute. That little tree looks, and this tree, oh, they look adorable. And the snowflakes, ooh, I think that's going to be really, really fun to play with. Next, we have a new punch. Always love shape punches, and this is cool. So these have some, Mayor Day. So here's a birthday one, Season of Thanks. This will be good to play with. And of course, in addition to what's in here, you always have all kinds of other words that'll fit into here. So I think anytime we have a noodle shape, that's fun. Yeah, I really like this catalog, and if you like Christmas things, I think they really did a good job on this. Now, this is the pine tree trimmings. So here we have the little pine tree, and check this out. We've got we have little pine tree things, so you can make this. Oh, and then we have little decorations to put inside. So these will make adorable little shaker cards. That'd be cute. Huh. So that's really fun. And this is another thing that'd be really fun to have kids do. They always enjoy that. And let's see what else we have in here. Then we have another pumpkin set. I had to get this one too, even though it's 2, because I really like 2-step stamping. And I just really like when you can add and get your color right in there without coloring it in. So I just think that's really very lovely. And here's a great one for those of you who love to do cooking, or you bake things for Christmas, or you give gifts. Like if you give neighborhood gifts some cookies. Look, we've got the cookie sheet, the rolling pin. Oh, I can see a lot of cards like this. The oven mitt. Look at all these cute little baking things. Oh, and this is fun. It's beginning to taste like Christmas.
I like that.
So I think a fun idea would be to make really cute, I can't talk, but really fun cards to give them early to people, deliver them with a couple of cookies.
Yep.
And do this cute card about it's beginning to taste like Christmas. Wouldn't that be
And
fun?
you can decorate it. I like those things.
Yes.
To squeeze out the
Yes.
frosting.
So any of these could go with whatever kind of cookie, even if the cookie's from the bakery. But I just think what a fun way to celebrate, like the beginning, like right after Thanksgiving, to have something like that to give people, because then you're going to move into the Christmas season, and then 'tis the season for baking. These would also be cute if you if you have grandkids that like to bake with you. I always think a great gift for them for anything is just ingredients to make something, and the plan. But wouldn't these be a great card to put with it? And then you have their own little set, or maybe it's a set for their playhouse of cooking ingredients, but all the things to cook and with cooking memories.
Yep.
Yeah, just kind of that whole fun thing.
Or rolling pin memories, because Karen and I got married on my parents' 30th wedding anniversary. And we had a big party for them the night before. So the groom's dinner turned out to be an anniversary party.
A surprise for them.
Yep.
Surprise 30th anniversary.
And we have a rolling pin that's got greetings written all over it from different people.
Which was a great idea, because I think it was
was.
one of your mom's old ones anyway.
Yeah.
And then people wrote all over it, their
And I
memories.
still-
and he
and I
still
still
has
have
it.
it.
Tim
Yeah.
has it. But what a great idea, thinking of that, for a party or for someone who loves to bake, doing something a little different like that is a fun thing. And so that's fun. Oh, and we're getting to the end. Snowflake Kisses. So I haven't even read the words, but I love snowflakes. So I had to get this because
And I love kisses.
so but I thought I just always like to use snowflakes. So let's see this. If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. There you go.
I wonder if that's copyrighted by
Dairy Queen. No. Winter is warmer when we're together. I like that. Be warm and well. I like that. Lots of love. You're one of a kind. Sending warm hugs. May the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendships. Yeah, those are nice words.
Yep.
Nice words for winter cards. And then the last one is winter scenes. Yeah, the family heirloom, how they sing, great idea. And I think sometimes of anything you can think about that. Maybe there's a cookie jar or something that you can actually write in. But, it's kind of just taking that idea. I just love that.
Love that.
But yes, this is my favorite. I'd like this one too.
Yep.
Oh, I like this. Well, actually, I like all of them. I look at it. I like the little snowman because I like sitting by a park bench, even when it's wintry. I
Yep.
will go sit and read if it's nice enough. And the trees are bare. I still think that's very stunning.
And watching me play hockey out on the ice.
That's right. Watching you take a nap in the car
Yeah.
while I sit out on the bare bench after we've met Holly in Iowa because I want time to read in the winter. You just want a nap in the car.
Yeah.
I'll have to send Holly a card for that.
It's true.
But, and this like going to a cabin in the woods, just what an awesome thing. And just the beautiful scenery. So these are beautiful. So this was just a quick little showing you what we got. And now it's fun to play with. I'm going to get busy, and I two of these papers stuck out with me that I could make for tomorrow's cards, because I already made 2 cards and I'm going to make 2 more. So that's perfect. So come join us tomorrow and see them in use. And you want to make sure you get the catalog. If you are already working with a demonstrator, please ask them for your catalog. If not, and you are interested in getting catalog from me, I send them out free, and the link is in the thing below. So I'd love to send you one. Thanks, everyone.
Goodbye.
See you tomorrow. Goodbye.